Hi everyone, this is Steve. Just want to welcome you into this video that'll show you how to navigate in the social studies online course that you'll be taking over the next few weeks. Just want to welcome you in and so glad to be working with you. And if I can ever help in any way, please don't hesitate to let me know. Sometimes people are like, I'm sorry to bother you, blah, blah, blah. But if I always look at my job description and it always says at the top, be bothered is the biggest part in my job description, so don't worry about that. I'm happy to help anytime. Let me know, and I'll be glad to help. So to navigate through the course and to log in the course, we're going to start there with logging in. And this video assumes that you've already done the self-enrollment procedure. I sent you an email about how to do that. If you haven't done the self-enrollment procedure, you probably want to stop this video and go and do this because otherwise this won't work for you. So please go ahead and take care of that. It's very easy to do, and the other email goes through step by step on how to make that work. Okay, so we're going to log into the course. We've already done our self-enrollment procedure and we're inside the course. This might be the next time that we come in to work inside the course. So you'll always want to go. I did send you a link in a previous email, but for some reason, if you're on a different computer or whatever, you always were going to go to As You Learn, and you want to direct your attention there to the upper left-hand corner of your screen where the address bar is. It says As You Learn -global.appstate.edu is the place where you always want to go. There's no www or anything in front of that. As You Learn -global.appstate.edu is the magic address. There is a regular As You Learn, and if you find yourself there, don't go in that because it won't know who you are. You're specifically enrolled in As You Learn Global, which is a special platform for folks outside the university community who are taking classes at Appalachian. So As You Learn -global.appstate.edu. So always when you log in, you can come up here to the upper right-hand corner, almost the very, as far as you can go upper right where it says log in. And you can go ahead and click on that, and that'll bring you to the login screen. You can see that there's a couple of things going on here, but don't ever pay attention to this username and password. Never, ever, never, ever, ever, ever put your username and password in there because it doesn't know who you are using that part. What you want to do, this is Google self-enroll. So what you want to do always is come to this gray box, log into your account on Google. And there's two ways you can do this. You could be logged into your Gmail account prior and then just click this button and it automatically take you in. Or let's just say you're not logged in to your Gmail. So just click on this gray box, click, and that will ask you to say, what account do you want to work in if you have multiple Gmail accounts. If not, this will be easy. It'll just ask you to click on the Gmail you want to use. I've clicked on that, and your login screen is going to look different since we're Appalachian's Google school, and it looks a little bit different than what you might see. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in, but you're putting your Gmail information here and username, password for Gmail, and voila, you're here inside the course. Your screen won't look as busy as this because you may only have one course, and so the course you're looking for is called ASE Social Studies Overview, and so you'll go ahead and click on that course, and so that's rolling. There, and the course is very easy and straightforward to use. You're going to start with lesson 1, then go to lesson 2, then go to lesson 3, and then go to lesson 4. Each of the lessons is designed to be completed in roughly about an hour and a half. Your time may vary depending upon how carefully you go through it. But we're trying to set it up so it would take roughly about 6 hours of time to do in total. And if you just have one social studies course to do, about an hour and a half a week. If you're taking 2 in order to get done by that June 5th deadline, I'd suggest you try to do 2 lessons a week. That would take roughly about 3 hours. So think about time management wise, where you're going to find that time. Okay, so just to navigate, I'm going to go ahead and start here in lesson 1, just titled here, Dr. Griffith and the Power of Story. And you'll notice basically 2 things inside of this course. One is a looks like a little page with the corner turned down. That's a book page, and you're going to see content on that. You're going to see written information or videos. And then you see discussion forum, which looks like these two bubbles, the green bubble and the blue bubble is a discussion forum. So you'll always complete the lesson and then go to the discussion forum. So I'm just going to go ahead and click here on this first page so I can see what content is floating around. Each lesson starts out with objectives that we're trying to get across through the lesson. And then you're just going to go through, read content that is designed to be read. Every so often, you'll run into a video which you'll be expected to watch. And so with the video, these work just like regular YouTube videos. You just go ahead and click on the red button. And even though they're kind of scrunched inside the course, if you click here in the bottom right, this box that has the little pieces taken out, it kind of looks like a box that somebody's cut into 4 sections. If you click on that, this will bring this up to full screen and you can play. You can see the whole video there in living color, or I guess in this case it's living black and white. So, so you'd watch the video and then continue to read. If it's you see anything in blue that says click here, you would go ahead and click on that, and what's going to happen, and I'm going to use a different one here because I don't want to show that particular one. So anytime you click on a click here, what has happened is that you've opened up a new tab on your browser. And so where you were before is still there. That's where we were, but now we're on a new browser tab here. And so generally you'll be able to find PDF files or web links inside the course there. And you can always download those by taking your mouse. And if you scroll up to the very top, this particular little window will open. And this little guy here, the little arrow above the flat line, is a download arrow. And so if you wanted to use this particular resource in your classroom, just click on that download and it'll magically download, and you can put it wherever you want on your computer. So I can just click back up here on my tab in my upper left and I'm back inside the course. So I'm just going to be reading through. I'm going to be watching videos. You'll have other things to do, resources there that you can do by clicking on. And so essentially you read through to the bottom of the page, but always going through, clicking here where it says. And after you've gone through the lesson, it'll take you through the discussion, to the discussion forum. And so I'm going to click here. That's going to open up another tab here. And it says forum, so I know I'm in good shape. And we always have a choice. I always very much believe in giving choices. That was one of the first things that I learned in adult education, was to give your students choices. And so generally you're going to have 3, 4, or 5 particular things that you could write on inside the forum. And so you're going to pick one of those. In an earlier email, you were given a discussion forum guideline sheet. And essentially on your discussion forums, we're looking for at least a good 6-sentence solid paragraph written in your own words. And you really focused on what the question is asking and focused on things inside the course. We expect it to be well written grammatically, and that 6 sentences is a minimum. You certainly can write more than that. And the best posts end with an open question like, how does everyone else do this in their classroom? But again, look at that guide. That'll give you some more guidance in how to do that. So here I am in the forum, and let's say I wanted to make a post. So I'm going to just go down to the very bottom where it says add a new discussion topic here in the gray. So I've done that. My screen here has come up and it looks the same, and you're wondering, did I really do anything? But you did. Just go scroll down and you'll see your discussion topic forum here. And so you can put in a title, let's say like lesson, we'll be real creative here and say lesson 1 topic. That's real creative. And so I'm going to go ahead and type in, here is my answer. It is great. I spent a lot of time on it. Can you see that? I hope you can, but of course you're going to be writing a beautiful, wonderful 6 sentences about the question that you were given. Let's see, that's 1 sentence, 2 sentences, 3 sentences, 4 sentences, 5 sentences. How does everyone else feel about this? So I have written my post, And I've got that. Here I've ended with an open-ended question. Of course, yours is going to be a lot better than this. This is for demonstration purposes only. So I'm going to scroll down at the very bottom of the page, or toward the very bottom, there's a blue box, and this says post to forum. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, post to forum. And I can see, lo and behold, if I scroll down, that a forum topic has been started by me. So in every week, in every lesson, you're going to always do two things. One is you're going to do a forum post, at least 6 sentences as we talked about, but then you're also going to reply to someone else inside the course. And so to do that, you'll just click on the topic that they put in. So I'm just going to click here once with my left mouse button, and it's going to allow me to respond to this. So I can see I've read this wonderful post, which really is not so wonderful. But to reply to it, I'm going to come up down here to the bottom lower right where this blue box or this blue word says reply. So I'll click one with my left mouse button, and it'll give me a chance to reply. Replies, we're looking for something that's at least 3 strong, solid sentences on your reply that relates to this. Replies, for my money, are the more challenging of the two. You really want to show here that you've read the person's post very carefully and you have a thoughtful response to it. But again, look at that 2-page discussion forum guide, which will go into this in a whole lot more detail. So I'm going to do at least a 3-sentence response. Hi, Steve. What a great post. But this is actually an example of a bad response because I really haven't said anything. We always want to be very, very specific in why it's a great post and build on that answer. So I agree completely that we should have an active social studies classroom. I have taught both ways, and maybe with a boring class, and I find that students learn so much more in an active class. So I'm going to go on at least 3 sentences relating to the post and not just saying this is really great, this is really wonderful, I love it, blah, 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 really specific as to why. And again, look at that discussion forum guide. So once I've done that, I can come down here and click on post to forum, and that will be inside, my reply will be inside the forum. So every week, always one at least 6-sentence post and then one reply to someone else's post. And those should be 4 or 5 other students working inside these courses. And I'll seed some posts in here as well, so you have something to reply to also. So that's just basically how it works. And so I've gone ahead and finished that first lesson, and then I can go back to the course and that ASE Social Studies Overview course. And once I finish lesson 1, I'm just going to go down to lesson 2 and hit the first page. And that'll work very much the same way. So that's how the course will work. I really look forward to working with you. Again, we're looking at a deadline of June 5th to get this course complete. I've sent you a syllabus suggested. So if you're doing one course, again, should take you about an hour and a half a week. If you're doing 2 courses, should take you about 3 hours a week. And we're looking at that June 5th deadline. Once again, let me know how I can help. Glad to do it. Just give me a yell. Thanks so much for taking the course, and look forward to working with you.